Hi, my friends. It's Nancy Bastine, and I'm coming today to revisit the CD. I have this on here, my channel already, but for the new people that are coming on to my channel, they may not have seen this and they don't want to search for it. But I'm doing the CD Sun Catchers that Callie Black did, and I got inspired by her. And I'm going to show you the process of how I do it. So what you need is CDs. You can use old ones or new ones. These are new ones. And I'm going to show you how to take this paper, this holographic paper off. Then you're going to need some glass stains. And I got these from Deco Art from the Deco Art Helping Artist program. I got big ones and little ones. And you're going to need one that is called black leading. And I hope I have enough left of that. But I got orders coming in from people that have seen my sun catchers hanging in the window, and they wanted me to make them some. So I am going to do that. So how you get this, oh, you need some duct tape. So how you get this off is I have a little pokey tool, and I'm just going to do a little scratch. You don't want to do too much of a scratch, just enough to kind of break that paper off. And you take your trusty old duct tape, and this doesn't want to tear. And you put it on where you scratched it, and I put it on quite a bit. And you want to burnish it on there real good, and then you just pull it up. And it didn't work because I haven't scratched it enough. So I'm going to scratch it a little deeper. I don't want to make too big of a scratch in it, because I don't want it to go down into my other CD, into the plastic part. See how it just comes right off? And you can pull it just like that. You burnish some more on there. You just pull it off. You just go round and round like that. Now some people save this. I don't. I don't save that at all, because I can go to the Dollar Tree and buy that kind of holographic paper, whatever it's called. And I'm going to burnish it on there. Pull it off. And it's really easy to get off. Takes no time at all. If you don't get tangled up into your duct tape, and sometimes you can put a big old piece on there and it will just pull the whole thing off. So I'm going to try and get the rest of it off with this piece, which I'm not going to do because it curled up on me down there. And that's how you do it. Now I'm not going to do all of these with you, but I have a few sitting out here that I pulled out of my thing, but I'm not going to do all of those. I'm just going to show you how to do one. And that's how you get the paper off. And if you haven't got it all off, just go back and put your tape on there. You need real sticky tape. I like to use duct tape. I've seen people use packing tape. And if you don't get it all off, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Now what I have done is I have printed off some mandalas off of the internet. And I want to do this one. I'm going to cut this piece of paper off and cut it down so I don't have so much to work with. And then you're just going to set your, and I have 4 of them that are over here, 3 more that are undone. And I kind of like to kind of clean them off a little bit. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but kind of, yeah, wipe them off a little bit. And you kind of want to decide what colors you're going to use. And I don't usually. So that's going to sit right there like that. In some places it's not going to fit, but that's okay. I'm going to take my black lead and make sure that it's working. So I put a little bit out because you don't want to squeeze it and have a whole big glob come out. So you want to squeeze a little bit of it out, and then you just go on your CD and you outline your design. And see, and I got it too thick there. But that's where a Q-tip comes in. And you just kind of have to do this real slow. And you don't want it too thin, and you don't want it real globby either, but you need to have it thick enough that your paints are not going to run together. And always close it off. And then I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do this next one. And I'm really concentrating so I don't talk. And then I turn my paper so I don't stick my hands in it and kind of get it back where it was. And I see I have something, a little bit of something right there on my CD. Try not to move it. And if you get a big glob like that, then you can kind of take your Q-tip and kind of get it off. And then I just kind of wipe it off on a piece of on a baby wipe, my Q-tip. So then you just go to the next one. And as you do a few of them, you get better at doing the leading part. I got real big and globby there. That's okay, I'm going to leave it. If you have a steady hand, you can kind of do it all in one swoop, but I don't have that steady of a hand. So I'm going to go ahead and do my outlines. Like that. And I'm going to turn it so I don't get my hand in that. And I kind of had it off kilter a little bit. That's okay. Turn my paper. I'll make sure you connect them. I'm going to have to go get some more black or order some off the internet. This leading stuff. Well, it's faux leading. I'm not going to worry about that outside line because I'm not going to draw that in. I try to not drag the tip of it in next to the CD, but sometimes I do. Okay, I got that done. Phew. Now you can breathe. Now I need to decide what color I want to use. And I think I want orange on the one on the inside. Now remember, you got your hole there. So you can't go clear to the hole. I mean, you know, you got your hole right there, so kind of want to stay out of that. And this stuff is really kind of runny, so it just kind of flows. But sometimes it will get a bubble in it, and they're real hard to get out. And it usually sits where you put it. See, it just sits there. I'll bring you in a little closer. That's as far as I can go. Okay, now I think I want to do some, maybe some yellow. I can see that line is not very thick right there, and I think my paint's going to run through it. So I'm just going to fill it in a little bit. There. And you don't have to wait for everything, these lines, you know, you don't have to wait for them to dry. Just be careful you don't get your fingers, you know, your hands in it. That's why I like to have it on a paper and turn it. But now I got my lines in, I don't have to really worry about it being on the pattern. And you kind of want to just go right up to the lines. Like I said, you don't have to squeeze this very hard because it is flowing. Kind of like jelly. And it will kind of settle out, you know. Now I got a bubble. I got it. Kind of want to keep your bottle tipped up when you're doing this so you don't, because when you stop and start again, you'll get a bubble. Okay. I think I want to do aqua for the next round. And I want to see if it works, and it does. I can see that I have a little space right here that's I need to fix a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do aqua. And you know what? There's a little space here. You just don't want spaces because it'll flow out if you do. Oh, come on. Goodness. Goodness sakes, it doesn't want to work. Alright, that's good enough. So I'm going to do aqua, and you don't want to shake these. Don't shake them. Because if you shake them, it makes bubbles. And you don't want to make bubbles. You can pat them down to get them started. Now I got a bubble. Let's see if I got it out by just maneuvering it. And I pick patterns that have big open spaces. I got that in the black a little bit. I'll see if I can get that out. I touched the tip in the black. Hang on, I'm going to grab some more Q-tips. You might go through a lot of Q-tips doing this till you get the hang of it. Which I do. I go through quite a few of them. Because once you use them, you can't put them back in the color. So I'm going to just try and get this out. By letting it get into my Q-tip. Okay, I got it out, most of it, so it doesn't worry, doesn't bother me, and I'm gonna just go over it again. Am I in frame? I'm just going to fill this one in, and then I'm going to decide what I should use on the outer ones. And I'll come back tomorrow when they're all dried, and we'll punch the hole in them and beat them up, and they'll be ready to go. I pulled that bubble out. I hope you like this. I hope you'll try it if you like sun catchers. Now see how that got a bubble in it? I'm just going to put it over on my side and make sure that the stuff is flowing right to the tip. I think I'm going to do the outer ones in orange. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do on the... I think I'm going to do orange and then yellow again on the outside. I learned that trick from all the other ones that I did, that to get the bubble out, you got to keep this flowing down to the tip. It took me a few of them to learn that. So don't worry if your lines are not perfectly straight. You know, it's homemade. It's not factory. Okay, now if you're going to buy this stuff, make sure you get the glass stains. Not the 3D glass, because you won't be able to see through the 3D glass riders. So I think I'm going to go back to my orange again. The little ones don't seem to want to work today. I'm going to do these points in the orange. I'm not talking, I'm concentrating. I'm contemplating. One of my little boys used to say, instead of directions, he'd say, "Mom, are you reading the constructions? I'm going to construct it." Yes, little one, I'm reading the constructions. And I had a big bubble in it, but I got rid of it. Am I in frame? Yell at me, guys, if I'm not in frame. Just yell at me. When I turn this, I don't know whether I'm in frame or not. Oh, bubble. Now, I guess you could let your black dry some so you wouldn't have to worry about it getting in your paints, but that's all, you know, they take a while to dry. Bubble. They take overnight. 24 hours about. I got black in that one because I was trying to get the bubble out. And now see the green's running over into that one. Let me show you how I'm going to get that. I'm just going to get it out with a Q-tip. I'm just going to take a Q-tip and just gently stick it in there and roll it around till I get that green on there. Pull it up and keep doing it till you get all the green out. There was a little crack in my black wedding there. So let the green flow over into this. But I'm going to get it out just like that. Okay? I know that's confusing me that it's moving off of the thing. But now I'm going to go with yellow on the outside. I'm going to clean this off a little bit, because this stuff is going to stick on this glass. I'm going to have to scrub it off. I have to spray it with water and scrub it off. Dig it off. See the bubble? See the bubble? You don't want that. You want to get rid of that right away. Tap it till your color comes to this, right to the tip, before you start putting it on. I'm just going to go right around to the edge of my CD because it won't run off. I guess it would run off if I put a lot on. I'm just keeping the flow going. Took me quite a while to learn this. I had toil and troubles. A lot of them I had to wipe off. Waste all this paint. So practice, practice, practice. Just makes you better at something. I hope you guys like this. It's really fun to do, and they're really fun in your window. I see that green ran over into that orange again. I think my table's not level, but I'll get it out. Or I might just leave it in there. No, I don't like it in there. I'm going to have to get it out. And then if it takes too much of the orange out, you just put some orange in there, some more in there. But yeah, people have stopped by the house and come to visit, and they asked me if I made this sun catchers in my window, and I said, yeah. They said, how much will you charge me to make them? And I don't know how much to charge people. I don't think I can do that because I got these patterns off of the internet. I mean, they were free. They were free downloads from coloring books, mandalas. I think I can. I don't know how much to charge them. How much would you guys charge them? By the time I get it painted and get it beaded and a chain on it to hang it, I see I need some more yellow over here. Next to that. Alright, I see that is getting deeper and deeper and deeper into that orange. That green. Aqua. I'm just going to keep pulling it out. There's a slit. I see the little space. So I just keep working it like that. I see a bubble. Sometimes that makes more bubbles, so I'll just pick it up like I do the when it runs on the Q-tip. And try to get it out. I'm not sure if you used your heat gun, if it would. I gotta fix that. There's a space in that space right there in that little thing. It's making that green run in there. Till it dries a little bit. It's going to keep running in there. Goodness. Get out of there. Green, get out of there. If it keeps running in there, I'm just going to let it be. I'm not going to fuss with it too much more. I'm going to put some more orange in there, though. Oh, I got a bubble. Okay, I see around the edges here on this one where my green didn't get up to the edge, so I'm just going to put a little more in here. Because that will show when you hang it up in your window. Okay, this yellow's running into the green, but that's okay. I'm not going to fool with it anymore. So that's how I make the dream catcher. This part of it. I'll be back when it gets dry and probably have some more of them done. I got one over there drying. And then we will punch the hole in it, and I'm too critical. I'm going around looking at everything. That green is really bugging me. Getting into that orange. Stay out of it. Come on, just stay out of it. Alright, I'm going to quit fooling with it. So there it is, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow. And I'll talk to you then. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to make a comment so I'll know that you've been here, that would be great too. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, please push the little subscription box. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't ask you to do anything. It just helps me and my channel. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.